Oh, it turns out if you have the microphone on, it better tracks your voice. If you want the things you say to be heard on the computer, it helps to talk into a microphone. That's what I've discovered today. I think I probably said on a stream at least at one point. I'm going to say now before I jump off this bit is that my microphone has a hardware button on it. It's one of the Blue Yetis, and I use that to turn it off. And it's just I think I have to remember to turn it back on also, as it turns out, for the streams. I need my tracking software to be back on this screen. Nope, that's not my tracking software. I just need to check one thing. BRB. Okay, now for real. I had to shift my model slightly when I was resetting something, so it might be a little bit off. I was also in the ballpark of the same as it was previously. I'm fine. Hi, Aurora. Why are you screaming in my chat? Mods, stop this woman from screaming at my chat. Wait. What was I doing? Probably speaking of Dylan on the upper level, unless I have something else I could be doing. Yeah, I still can't do that because I need to learn how to get in there. Okay. Let's go speak to Dylan on the upper level. One of these days I'm gonna get hand tracking working. I mostly just need to go over the weighting on the fingers with a fine-tooth comb so that I know it's not gonna like break in weird ways at weird angles, but I also need to learn more about. I'm gonna finish this thought before the game puts me in the cutscene. I need to look into how. I think it's very specifically what I need to do is buy something that I can use to wear the tracker around my neck with. I think the way you're supposed to do a Leap Motion hand tracker for good results is to have it around your neck. So it's just projecting out from there, and then your hands are kind of always going to be in view where there's somebody you want them to be seen anyways. And I need to buy a thing that does that. Like, you can get them off Etsy, and I might just do that, but I need to like look into it.
Happiness comes. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, inverted is made right. Leave your
Hey, bro.
inside the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunderstorm distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls,
Can
but
you
yellow
hear
and
me?
red in the eye.
Oh,
Through a
come
mirror,
on,
inverted is
Dylan.
made right.
I'm here.
By the door.
I found you.
Through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking
Interesting.
in the third person. Always a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Totally.
you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet.
I don't want to do that.
You want
Can you stop that? Please? Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No.
I'm good,
Fuck
thanks.
off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss.
You said
It's
it?
the only thing I can thank them for.
It needs to be more convoluted, but it's like, okay, yeah, they
It
just...
is. We
I
stopped
see.
the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the
Good job,
slide
Bureau. Good job breaking it, Hero.
projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny. I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you.
True. Well, at
You
least
are
one
a
of this is true.
puppet.
Couldn't say about
You
Polaris.
can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime
I can take one of those, but not the other.
Containment sector. I have the key card to get you
Okay.
there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into. Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself. I'll go. but only to look for this lie projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through
Sucks for Dylan.
the thunders from the
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan,
Need more dialogue options from my brother. Hey, bud.
can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden.
Transgender.
But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with
Transgender.
me?
I feel like I can't chase that bit any further because I'm worried that that just is correct. That is the thing it is trying to tell me, and I will learn that later.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please.
Is this gonna be a different option?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had
Okay, it is
just
different.
now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
That sounds alright.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game.
I don't think I'd go that far.
You couldn't stop playing.
I'm enjoying playing it.
And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in
Capture
this
work
other
for this
dream,
must have been fun.
It was more like a musical. This is an ordinary
I
song
can't-
about
I can't do the musical
an
element.
ordinary
I couldn't do it.
From an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
Do you like that Dylan gets dialogue options here and I don't?
Maybe
I'm
I
just
can learn more about
asking and he's
this.
telling me things that he wants to say.
Can we talk?
I'm gonna keep doing this until they
I
give me a
just
reason
had
to
an
stop.
Interesting dream.
Oh, shit.
I would like to see that, Aurora.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the
No, thanks.
president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around, until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And
I
reality
like the
now
fuckery
feels
they've been
like a
doing with the
dream.
camera throughout all of this.
Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Hard to say.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a
I heard of
cop.
that one.
In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there.
I don't
But
think
he
that's a
didn't
good
want to
idea.
help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Through time, the thunderstorm distorts.
You keep giving me dialogue, I'm gonna keep pressing this button, man.
Again, once more with feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now!
Great.
I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there.
It's a good one.
And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
Got any more?
Is he still in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games?
It sounds like
I
there's
don't know.
a real person there who's been broken by the Bureau and has legitimate grievances about it. I don't endorse the let the mind destroying like eldritch like idea virus in, but the rest of it I can kind of get. We what? I'm firing you.
He's a valuable resource, Alliance.
I'm gonna shoot you with a
Not
gun.
made any physical harm. Of course, if you disagree, you could always go tell him.
What card did I get? Did it tell me at any point? Okay, 6. I figured it was at least 1. I wasn't sure if I was ever going to be allowed to just jump some steps. I need to find that. Oops. Anything new?
Hey, I put it, no offense, but that dude is the scariest motherfucker I have ever.
The door around
seen.
Fizzy,
Eyes-
whatevers.
Like I said though, no offense.
I know this is the maybe most useless sentence ever, but
I
I
have to go.
You're not the only one.
need to see the option in the short travel or the fast travel list to remember what I was talking about. Actually, maybe I can investigate this too now, but I'm trying to do a dozen things at once. So my brain works good. So I know there's a level 6 door that I've been frustrated about numerous times, and I want to say it is parapsychology is what I was trying to say earlier. I want to say it's around here somewhere. I'm not sure if that's true. I'm going to assert it is and go look. Want to open level 6 doors. Because I've been tormented by them for so long. This window shouldn't be here. I'm having that window taken out because I'm chief and bureau chief and can do that. Or director, I suppose. God, I wonder if the thing in that room is just another fast travel point. It might be, because that's like the only thing I've ever had Polaris consistently zoom in on is when there's a new fast travel point. Which might be nice to have there, but I'm curious what other value that's going to give me. I guess it would depend on where that room is, which is still the central thing I can't remember. How did I miss both of these? Okay. Great. The other thing I also learned from watching other Mel Brooks stuff is that's just a bit he likes to do repeatedly, which I think is good. I think as an artist, it's good to have bits that you hammer on even if they stop being funny. Especially if they continue being funny, but even if they stop being funny to other people. Like, yeah, just do that shit. It's your art. You're the one in charge here. So I was looking over for my phone, so I thought it was vibrating, but... I just was... Fourth time's the charm, I guess. Still the mailroom, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Surprising. I'm stunned that this is the way this has gone down this time. Are they going to run directly into the enemies again? I bet they're going to run directly into the enemies again. It's going to be great. Oh. Problem is, it's also really hard to tell them at a distance without the health bar active, because they look like Bureau agents on account of being Bureau agents that are possessed. That's fine, as long as it's not hitting anyone else. God, please get up higher so I can get an angle on this. This is likely to get the agents killed, but since that's kind of a given anyways. Don't advance! Keep your fucking distance. This is better than the explosive guys, at least. Unless they give me those at the end, which they very well might. Well, it was fun pretending I could win this. Yeah, fire at me, fire at me. I'm the best important target. It is possible. I think I just killed a man. Well, still sucks, but I won, so. That none of the Bureau guys I was supposed to protect actually are alive right now is not my problem. As far as the game is concerned, I won, and that's what I'll be taking from this. Okay. Nope, not what I meant. It's, yeah, very much worse than the current ones I'm running. Which I guess is just like, if I'm really trying to min-max this shit, which I shouldn't be, but I am, then I really want, like, I want as much source as I can get just to farm that stuff, though I'm probably already set on that for a while. And then I want these to get energy back, so then I can just shoot people with this to get energy back, and then dash to get the bullets back, and then rinse repeat. It's all remain stuff I really do not need to focus as much as I am, but it's still compelling to me to focus it, so I will do that. I don't think I need that one. I think I already have a better, yeah. One day I'll upgrade the Shatter Gun to have multiple upgrade slots. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. I'm forgetting all my menu shit. Don't care about you. Well, I'll keep one of those for funsies, but I still don't really care about it. Yeah, I definitely don't want that of all of it. Not sure. And then I don't need you. Okay. I was checking something. Okay. Whoop. Ah, it's reinforced glass. I can't just dash through it. Boo. We'll need some remote thought. A lot of remote thought, and some entropic echo. You want to do this eventually, but not when I'm still trying to farm up other stuff. Right. I was trying to manifest knowing where the level 6 door is that I have not yet been able to open and now have the ability to open. Nope. Because when I shift tab, Jesse is just locked into running forward. Very funny. I'm just gonna let her keep going. We'll see where I end up. So I guess it's the foundation of the jukebox thing, or am I mixing that up? Because I guess then I should go back and do this to knock that out. Or is that just everything in... No, none... I don't even know what that is then. Never mind. Oh, okay, interesting. I'm excited to see what that's like. So I never really formed the opinion, like obviously I'm not going to go look up things right now, but like anything about the Control DLC experience besides the Alan Wake stuff, I never heard. Ah, this is it. I never heard anything about it. And
Why'd they keep an altered item here?
Exciting. I never heard anything about the Foundation, I don't think, is where I was getting at. Which is not a bad or a good thing, necessarily. Just, I don't know anything about it, and I'm curious what's going on there, and what I'll think about it.
Debrief for Mirror Excursion 7C. Subject is Agent Hardy. Hardy spent approximately 3 hours in the mirror. It's the longest time on record. Can you describe your experience inside Agent Hardy?
Makes you talk backwards. Great.
Agent Hardy is physically healthy. All tests have come back clean. Yet the speech issue has persisted for hours. Calm down, Agent. It could be psychosomatic, but the fact that this only occurred after returning from the mirror makes a paranatural explanation more likely. I recommend a battery of tests and a Class Orange quarantine.
I assume someone has already tried to reverse what he's saying to see if it's comprehensible. Damn. I didn't realize these are physics objects. Great. I talked over it, so you certainly can't do it from my stream. But it just feels like something, the kind of thing someone on YouTube would have tried. I just have not spent any effort trying to see if that's true. Okay, funny mirror world. I'm excited to see what's in the funny mirror world. Great. Great. I'm already excited about where this is going. Oh, I will try to... Okay, I bet there's... Also, I should look at where this is on the map, just while I'm here. I'm curious if there's a distinct or a difference between what those cameras are seeing of the same object. I guess it also makes sense this is in the Synchronicity Lab, or under it. Okay. What else is here? Lore. A particular arrangement of the panels is required to open the door. Good to know. That sounds like a puzzle I'll be solving momentarily. Do I have more information that I can rotate in my head? Okay, so I have access to 6 of these that I can open or close, and a particular arrangement of that is needed to actually expose the thing, and I have 2 cameras that are pointing at it. You presumably tell me
Looks like
some...
there's a mirror in there.
No shit, Jesse! Thanks. Real helpful, babe. Keep working on it. Maybe you'll crack it. So I need to open these in some way, and I imagine... I mean, I get to see it being related to what these cameras are saying, and like something about something that one... Oh no, these are... Okay, so these are showing you the 2 sides of panels you have access to, because I opened the middle one on both of them.
The shutters in the image look different.
Oh no, it's telling you what you need to do. Okay. But what's the reference point? Red, red, red. Okay, so it's red, and then it's caution close to the mirror. Okay, that's what I need to see. Just to verify. So it's what, one of them down? The one farthest in the mirror is down on this side? And the other 2 are up. So that's actually correct. Which, I don't know, I guess I'm still not sure whether these are showing me what I should be doing or what is happening, but
What am I missing?
I hate it. I hate it so much. 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 So the one the one farthest in the mirror is up, and the other 2 are down. Okay, so it's not what the current state I have in it. So it's up, and then these 2. Okay, so what I would want then is this. Or incorrect. What I'd want is this. Yep. Genius. But God, game developers, please, if you're putting a system in to bark at the player to get them to like do a puzzle, please, God, make it a menu option. Please do that. It drives me fucking insane to have the game lecture me while I'm still working on the puzzle. Great.
Wait, that didn't sound right. Yeah, that's not good.
Oh, his speech is going to be correct in this one, though.
What? I can't understand you. You need to listen. I saw something in there. There is something inside. You need to lock down the mirror. Why are you talking like that? What's wrong with you? All of you? There's something in that fucking mirror.
Great. Got my ass, babe. Got my ass. I'm glad these are all flipped. Still physics objects, though. Good. Good. I'd love to see attention to detail. Alright, let's go see where the monster is. I mean, I don't know, this just looks normal to me. You get used to Cypher after a while, honestly.
Did you see that? Someone's in there.
I did not see that, but I...
Whoa. Like anyone could understand that.
I don't know if I... Hi. Jesse and Esej? Sure. That's probably how you would say that. I'm sure it came from, yeah. I assume it's gonna keep me in a fairly limited area. It'd be a bit much to ask for them to reverse the whole, rest of the Bureau for you to explore. If only a video game had asked me if I could fight myself before. Esej.
That's not good.
She seems alright. She seems chill. I think I was just panicking. I don't like the noises she's making as much, though. Oh, that something's making. Hey, babe. You look good. I think it'd be a good bit if you were in there, some interesting. You know, here. I'm not a bitch, so. Actually, here. I will actually make this even fairer fight than I've just made it. I'm not a bitch about mirror matches. I'll fight her straight up. I'm not scared. Oh, that's unfortunate though. Let me just double check that that's still... Okay. Yeah, before I went in. Great. Just to make sure I have that marked off. Actually, I guess there's a faster way to check if the thing I wanted, which is just to go into the menu and... Nice. Oh no, not what I wanted. Good. Very, very, very good. I would give it one more good if this image was also reversed, that they made a separate one just for this one. Alright, I said it's a stance. Ow. God, I'm not a bitch, but I might be bad at aiming. Right, you want to favor that one so much? You can play that game, bitch. Ow! Fuck! She got my ass. Alright, this is good though. This is fun. I have to fucking remember how my powers work. Alright, God, if I'm fighting her in that at that range, I think fighting her back to back, or using the grenades like she's doing is clever, but I think I want this to be... Spins 2 scatter shot. Pierce is not going to work. Shadow's a risk reward thing, but I don't know if I quite want to do that. I'm not going to hit headshots reliably is the thing. I assume she also gets what I... Oh, I mean, I guess I don't know. It could be either she has exactly what I have when I go in, which is how, like, Elden Ring did it. It could also be that she just has access to things I have and, you know, has some I had to choose between them. But what if... One blast radius is probably still good to have on, but I think I want... Just go hard, I guess. Do I have equipped? Okay. How do I even do that? I don't remember how to do the shield, and I really should for this. Q. Which I guess I have bound to this. This? Nope. Thank you, UI, for just lying to me. But okay, so Q. Huh. Just in the mirror world, huh? Sorry, I'll get back to the boss fight later. I need to do a puzzle. That one? She can wait. What am I trying to... Pretty sure it is the one on the other side. But I need to... Yeah, those are both the same. I guess I've been assuming the ones... Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna assume this is what I want. So I guess there's an open question whether that's reversed or not. Could also be just that's unrelated to what I need to... Oh, here. Let me go get more information. We're gonna have to wait even longer to do this, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. You know what, fair. Part of why I want to do this right now is I'm afraid if I go and win the fight, I won't get to see whatever this is. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm afraid that's the case. Oh, hello. No. Illegal. I'll give this one more messing around with. Okay, I also am somewhat willing to take your word for it. I'm just... Okay, that's the only thing I know to do then. Alright, I'll figure that out later. Alright, decides. Let's dance.
Oh, where's the exit?
doing nearly as much damage as I would like it to. It's not nothing, it's just also not a ton.
Nothing but a pale imitation.
I'm looking at the health bar, bro.
Another one?
Yeah, she has access to everything I have, which includes the shield. We have to figure out how to kind of break through that. Wait, armor is more vulnerable to... Okay, she can also take her shield down herself, which works for me. I do not like where my health is. Especially if I keep blowing myself up like a dumbass, which is what I'm currently doing. Ow. I cannot afford to stay that still. Not now, bud. Damn it! Well, we can find out what's in the real world. That was good, though. I think dancing with the explosives is probably the best, most effective way to do this. So I was getting like good damage from headshots, but I can't stay still or she will just hit my ass with a rocket launcher. Okay, that's the other answer, I suppose, is that the answer is just inside the... real world for you to turn. I'm gonna put that on my screen somewhere so I can stare at it. Once I remember where... I still have not made a shortcut from my control folder. At some point I really should do that if I'm going to be referencing screenshots from this game so often. Also, I should reverse it, but I'll just put it up on my screen normal style, and then I can reverse it with the power of my brain when I'm back in there. Figure out what I'm trying to make. Okay, please shrink. Thank you. There. Easy. It was not worth the effort, but I solved a puzzle and I feel smart now. Alright, back to kicking my ass. Back to kicking my own ass. Well, she can... I didn't realize how much those control midair. Ow. It's just not chipping her away. I mean, it's working, but it's slower than I'd like. Reload. Okay. God. I'm trying to hit. There we go. I didn't mark it. Oh, really? Was that much damage at that range? God damn it. I'm developing a new strategy. I'm gonna introduce a shotgun to Assessor's head, is what I'm gonna do. It's gonna get me killed even faster, but it's gonna do some damage to her. Oh, wrong button. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Why are you running? Not the play. Not the play. I'm gonna try once to just copy what she's doing by using the spin so often, and if I can't get that to feel more effective for me than my original strat, I'm just going back to my original strat. Actually, why don't we try that? That would be a good time to be able to upgrade the spin to its full level, but nope, that's unfortunate. Swap my gun twice, didn't mean to do that. I feel like hers does more damage than mine. Ow. I just think that, like, anything besides the rocket launcher is just too risky, because it incentivizes you to be staying still, and she'll just shoot you with her rocket launcher. Recharging. It is a pretty sick coat. I've got to give her that. Okay. I think these are correct for this setup. Put grip back in this because it messes with my head otherwise, and then make this. These are just not worth taking right now. Unfortunately, I've just deleted a bunch of the upgrades that would help right now specifically, because they didn't help so many other times. Yeah, sure. I want to have grip on me just for a bit of, like, if I get some stray shots on her near the end of a health bar. But I think I'm mostly just going to have to do my work with this. And just not drop any dodges. And not hit myself with a rocket. God, I was out of health at just the wrong moment. Or not health, out of dodge energy. Fuck. It's not looking great. God damn it. Probably. I would assume, unless they special case her. So my phone is in fact draining in this setup also. It's not draining fast enough that I'm worried, but I am remembering now why I had a dedicated power charger for my phone when I was doing streams. Drains the battery too quickly. Yes. You do have to do the controls correctly, which is the thing I just fucked up. Ow. I don't even know what she hit me with there. Like, I know she hit me with something, but I didn't see what it was. Damn it. Ah, Man. I just don't like the part where I miss like one rocket and she takes all of my health. Meanwhile, I have to hit her with like 300 a second in order to like match that. Like, it's a boss, but again, with... This is a cool concept, and therefore it makes it the most interesting boss I've played in the game, but it still is not something I'm enjoying as much as I would like to. God! It's hard to catch these in time when I'm trying to do a dozen other things at once. No, I should just let her kill me, so I'm already at critical. She's just too tanky. And sometimes it does that instead of catching it, which is the other problem. Like, it just holds it behind me or something, which is not exactly what I want to happen. That was on me. God. Like, it's not even just because, like, hold and throw are separate inputs. I think that's part of it. It's just, like, I don't know, because her rockets are tracking more because they're player rockets. It feels like it's shittier to throw them back than it would be to throw any other enemy's projectile back the whole game. And like, even if I'm catching those consistently, it's still not safe to stand still because you can just spray me with something else and like knock out most of my health. Did you throw one of mine back at me? Is that what happened there? Or is she just projectile throwing? I can't tell. Either way, it feels like it's too hard to read and does like an unfair amount of damage. Because it nearly kills me when she does it. What I meant to do. God.
Nothing but a pale imitation.
Yeah, I would not do it legit again. It's not fun enough for that to be fun. Cool. I'm not sure why that, again, did all of my health, but fuck me for trying, I guess. What the fuck, man? Not now, Trisha, honey. Not now. That's new. Oh wait, I can do that too, can't I? Okay. Fuck. Damn it! I can get there. I can get there. This is pushed me into Souls mode where I'm pissed a little bit for different reasons, but I'm at least like, okay, I can do this fight. I know how to do this. I think still open with the grenades at first, though. I have downloaded her timing. I understand how to do the dodges now. This is what I was... Well, goodbye. Trying to catch these instead of trying to dodge them. God, I need to not open that hard because you can rocket out of that. Maybe it's projectiles, I don't know, I can't really tell. It's something that is bad for me. Keep distance. I think just tiring her out for this is the best play. Just catch anything with 2 throws. And, oh, almost got killed there by being caught on the desk, but it's fine. Wait for a throw, wait for a throw. Not a position I wanted to be in, but it's fine. I missed that she shot one, but it's okay, she missed also. Oof. She can open with that? Melania moment. Did not get the timing quite right, but I'm alive, so there's that. Damn it. Getting hit right at the start threw me with a rocket. But I did learn that time that I should just not ever break her shield, because there's no point. She'll just drop it after 5 seconds. I can hit her in the face with a rocket again. Which is worth knowing. Trisha is creeping up onto the desk again. Hi, baby. I didn't realize you'd left. Hello. Trisha, not okay, fine, now I guess. Not now. Yeah, she doesn't want to use any rockets, it's fine. Okay, take the time to recharge. Bomb set. I wasn't watching carefully enough. Rockets after that? Nope, she's doing that. Yep. Would love to land a rocket redirect in this phase. It'd be nice. Okay, recharge. Nice. Damn, I think I ate a little bit of that. Problem is, I'm used to I'm reading everything else more than I'm reading the rockets at this point, which is why I'm missing every rocket in this phase. I'm worried about everything besides that, which I have to dodge when I see it. Ow! Okay, we're fine. Case in point. Damn it. Easy.
That explains why they
I'm better.
just mirror up.
Okay, time to put difficulty back off now that I've proven myself. Thank you for teaching me what control mode is. I know this one. Yes, I would like to enable it. That's why I had it on in the first place. My hand tracking doesn't do it, but I'm doing hard hands on at my screen, babe. Sure. Just do that. Alright. Time to leave the mirror. Right, down here. I think you get credit for this, right? Yeah.
I wonder what the Bureau was doing with this thing.
Turn my fan on, sorry. I need a little bit of air on me. It's too warm in here.
Well, it's cleansed now. The hiss is gone. It's dealt with.
Mm-hmm. I've overcome my self-doubts. It's that easy. Great. Okay. I should use Ground Slam ever. I don't, this is the only level 6 door I remembered, so the others I'll just have to stumble into, I guess. I also only just now appreciated that you lose main currency on death. It just has come up so infrequently that I had not thought about it. Honestly, I'm gonna. I don't know if I want to do much of it. If the answer is you can do this, but I want to at least see what I can do with the jukebox now that I've finished the main sequence of. Jesus, the main sequence of that. I've already forgotten how to get to the... Never mind, I remember how to get to the jukebox. So you can just do the hardest one as many times as you want after that, which, sure. In theory, I want to do to farm the best upgrades, but that sounds boring, so I won't do it. I will do it this once, just because I wanted to find out, but... I've gotten lost. I've unlocked full sequence of platforming. It's just dash forever, and then your energy comes back because you have the assist mode turned on, so continue to dash forever. Riveting. Oh, charge is even boosted and extra in this one. Great. As if I weren't on another... I guess it doesn't even matter, so I'm doing one-hit kills, but... in theory, the thing I was already doing would be even stronger. Great. This is just Titan sword flying to me. So I guess these are randomized at least. What would be here? Weird. Did I miss a third one somewhere? Is it up here? Yes. Right, spacebar. Let's probably go down here. Sweet. I, in theory, like that they'd refund you the cost of the expedition on a successful one, but I question even more the economy around them. Then, if you can like make them and also get like 17 of them without even trying. It's like, why? I don't know. It's not necessarily that they'd even be more expensive, but they feel designed questionably, I guess. At least I don't understand why they're balanced the way they are. We'll see once again if I have enough oh, wrong way. Upgrade stuff for another weapon upgrade, and then do that. And if not, I will just do quests I have available to me. I guess I can do the... Well, I know I can do the thing Dylan told me to go do, the Prime Canada program, but I kind of want to see if there's other stuff that I now have the access for. Which, I'm going to go check... Let's see. What else do I have? I have no areas left unlocked in Executive, as far as I can tell. Maintenance is something above Quarry that's plot-related, probably. There's something in Court Pumps that's question mark. Ashtray Maze, whenever I'm allowed to go to it. The thing behind Ashtray Maze, whenever I'm allowed to go to Ashtray Maze. Yeah, I was going to try to get to... I think security is where I wanted to go to anyways, which I guess is just where... I guess I'm just going to the Prime Canada program, because like, I don't know how to get to any of the stuff around Timetable. Which, fine, I'll go do the plot of the video game. That's fair. I already have the... I think it needs to be checked still, and I might have made it unlisted while I was checking it, but I did put up the video from the earlier stream already. Not the edition with chat, because that needs a long rendering step, but I at least got the main video, and... I can do the rendering overnight. And tomorrow I will have the... Why did I not go through this way? Tomorrow I should have the chat versions up of both the earlier stream and this stream. I also did a bit of cleaning up on my YouTube to compress the Souls showcases a bit, so they're not taking up like all the 12 allowed slots. The 12 slots I'm allowed for. I still don't know where they came from. I put Control in there, and I'll probably put new series in that gallery showing as I, do new game series. Sure. And one of these days, I'm gonna go through my website and do an update there to... I should say Blue Knight's website, shouldn't I? And do the, update my personal site's list of all of the video stream series and streams I've done. Because I want to have that be complete and link to all the YouTube videos so you can easily find them. It's only incomplete because it's just work and I haven't had the full energy to go do it, or the time necessarily, but I'll get to it eventually. Especially now that I have, a clean list of, okay, no, I've been in there. Yeah, no, I'm not going the right... Where am I going, though? I'm not going towards the objective. I seem to have wandered into a bunch of level 6 doors by accident, which, sure, if kind of half comprehensively talking about my stream setup stuff is what leads me to find level 6 doors, I'm here for it. But I didn't really think that was how it was going to work. Okay, and now I have another door open. Nice. So is this just a shortcut between that warp and Panopticon entrance, or? What is that a shortcut to? Okay, yeah, so this just is a way into an Opticon. Okay. It would be easier if I could just open these doors here, but if the game doesn't feel like letting me do it, I guess that's fine. Oh, maybe I just missed the button earlier. Well, that one's on me, gang. Okay, so more shortcuts open. Exciting. I still need to trample, Jesus Christ. Trample all over the memorial stuff they have in the Bureau because I'm an asshole and the worst boss ever, apparently. And then maybe go towards the Prime Canada program and see what the fuck is up. Good stuff, I'm sure. I know I just passed it, but I'm curious if I'm missing other interesting stuff. Oh, maybe I didn't pass it. Okay, plot is that way. What door did I pass over here? What are you? More lore I missed. Great. Big yawn. Sleepy kitty. I feel like these guys ripped off Kadar, but what do I know?
The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of
Shouldn't say things like that where people might think I'm serious.
a slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power, an ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13, 1968.
Great.
The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top-secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
I feel like that's messy even by the Bureau standards. It's not. They need to hire more like videographers here who know what they're doing. Okay. Okay. Plot. Time to run towards it. or float towards it, either way. 1 second. I remember seeing this earlier. I will still respect it and not erase it. Okay, I think, yeah, I've seen these rooms before. Okay. Plot. And running towards it. Can't you get the feeling there are more level 6 doors somewhere that I still missed, which I guess we'll deal with later. Been a while since I've seen a big text on screen. I missed them.
To find new prime candidates,
Or you, for that matter.
the Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
And P7, huh? Got more to say, man, or? Okay. Interesting. Let me do that then. Once I remember which menu you mean, and press the correct buttons to take me to it. Right, it's under hotline, I guess it makes sense.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends and disappointments. Then P6. Dylan faded.
I was gonna say it, huh?
He fell into our arms. No parents. They're gone. Casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future.
Damn.
There are two. P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
That seems like probably the way it went down. So if I was just missing a bunch of these, it could be more detail. So I think I didn't realize that this is how you got more information. Like it wasn't just listen to them, it's listen to them in this way specifically.
I'm averse to using objects of power. I don't want to lean on things I ultimately can't trust.
But the ashtray and the cigarette, smoking there forever, have their uses. The ashtray maze they conjure is an impossibly changing labyrinth that no one but the Binder, and those the Binder invites, can ever pass through. The things we hid in dimensional research, the things Darling studies, the danger and the risk involved, call for every measure of security and protection I could bring to the table. The maze, hands down, is our strongest lock. I gave Darling and his chosen crew license to pass through the maze. Lately, I've started to think I should revoke that license.
Does not seem to give me license, though. I wish I had realized that earlier, I guess, because I could have been... I just assumed these were like everything else that goes into this menu, which is just identical to what you hear in-game. I don't know how I would have ever known.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points,
fast,
spreading like a cancer.
Imagine if that happened.
Over the fire breaks like a crown fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
It's wild, like, what was going on between the two of them. And kind of still unclear, like, who, if either of them, for that matter, I can or should trust. Because they both do not seem trustworthy, and it's unclear, like, which one of them is right, if there is one. I think this one I actually did listen to, but we'll do it anyway just to be safe.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my
Did not hear this one.
Constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return.
Fair.
You hold all this in your old hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. there's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone. A director needs a team, my management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better.
This one I think I did listen to.
They've proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador.
Wish I could skip around in that.
Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmoor hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control.
Metal.
Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess. Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it, didn't trust it, didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end, contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
I have to respect that.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, The many other doors are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Guy seems like he was not having a great life, which I think that makes sense that working this job would do that to you. I'm just resetting position again, so it's messy off the phone during that cutscene. Oh.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable, something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They're all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped.
Sure.
This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever breached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
Seems bad. Only good thing that's not happening right now. Right, this is the one that.
After North Moors.
Yeah. So curious, like, what is the trigger for the ashtray maze things? It feels like he could very easily just have the director tell you, like, hey, you're allowed to ashtray maze now, and then you'd be able to go in. But I don't know if that's how it's going to work or when that's going to happen.
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau.
Our sins.
Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Great. I guess these are all boards. I might have seen some of these, but I guess I'll watch them just to be sure. Since I've not heard the board talk for a while anyway. Construct is a good word to have in that melange. You'll like, is a teleporter recreating you at the destination, destroying you at the source? Question. Ooh. Interesting. Get hyped. Fuck off. Great. Yes. You'll never exist in this town again. Start talking motherfuckers that. I've been there. I've been there. Yes. I will shut up then, the board. I get you back. Okay. Still would love to do the cool puzzle one day, but not right now, I guess. I wanted to check where this was again, even though I think I'd know. Oh, I guess it is just in the area I'm going to anyway, or am in right now. Neat. Never mind. I will do it now then. I was remembering it as being in the, somewhere else in containment. Which seems to have been a false memory, but that's fine. Once again saying bring back cubicles. They didn't know how good they had it. So I'm just trying to... Okay, so that's what that... I was just trying to understand what I just unlocked. Interesting. Alan Wake, I've heard of that guy. I have not played either Alan Wake. I mean to at some point. I don't really know anything about them besides flashlights and people calling the combat bad in the original and possibly 2, and people liking 2 a whole lot, from what I heard.
Step into the NPC
F.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones?
Uncle Mr. Bones.
What's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone
True.
has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Interest some of you in some. Interest any of you in some interesting
Some
glasses.
brains can lift objects like a baseball.
Can't help you with that
Talk
part.
about a fly ball, eh, Meg? So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
That's a pretty big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
I mean, listen, with the right setting, a chair with straps is perfectly fine, and in fact, quite enticing. Let's save that for a second. Well, I guess the other one's gonna be mine. Let's look at this one
I wish
first.
things had gone differently and ordinary for us. Wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
There's so much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6. And the
Nice
sisters-
board, man.
Well, once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
And under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all.
One phrase spoils the rest of this conversation for me.
We will make this work.
What are you covering up, man?
We'll make this work.
What did Dylan do? Fucking blast Dua Lipa's last song from Future Nostalgia that I'm forgetting the name of. I don't particularly like to hear about someone's redacted being contorted through his redacted. I bet he folded that man like a pretzel. That's what happened. So he drove Polaris off, it sounds like, and I guess I'm not sure exactly of the circumstances. So this whole thing about why didn't you help me feels a little bit, well, I don't know. I guess the thing he's complaining about there too is please get me out of prison, which Polaris could not or would not do. Possibly could not, given what the oldest house is and given what the board is capable of, but unclear.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Coffee soap, huh?
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
Nice doctor-patient confidentiality violation there, board.
Your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No, that's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Do I need to do any... I checked this recently and then forgot immediately. Oh, I should learn how to do that one of these days, which I think I said last time I looked at this menu. Okay, so I actually don't have any reason to do the hiss nodes, whatever the fuck just popped up. Sure is a bunch of pictures of me.
I felt paranoid. I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Cool. Interesting. I will go look at that when I'm given. Wow, indestructible. please. Over here, over here. I was aiming for the L. Ooh! That's the place I was trying to find. Or no, north is what I was trying to find, but this is at least a new shortcut unlocked, which is nice. Okay, so
what happened in Ordinary here? That's the place to start looking.
Okay, so this is just okay, so this is how I get to that section I couldn't get to earlier. It was just fully gated behind plot, which I think is what you said at the time, Aurora. Not that I really doubted you. I think I just didn't realize how much of it is like, no, you go through this whole section in one go once you've talked to Dylan enough. This probably fucks you up a lot to work at this bureau. I'm not going to contemplate either of those text items anymore. Still need to find the mannequin. Wait, no, hold on. Mannequin is in... Okay, so I missed the mannequin. Let's go back and find that, just so I can get that off my quest list. And then I will do the plot. Over on this side of the room, maybe? I did notice this bit of the room being fucked earlier, I just didn't actually investigate it. Hey, bud. What's your deal?
God, the only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
Interesting. And there's only thing you're allowed. There's only one thing you're allowed to do with mannequins in a video game. Is the thing. They only have one function. Hold on, I need to get this lore. This is more important than being killed by mannequins. Eastward movement cause for concern. Hey, is she going towards us? Is that good? It's getting darker and scarier in here too, I think. And they are more and more just absolutely chasing me. The question, of course, is when are they going to be explicitly scary, and also what do I do about it? They don't appear to be leaving that area also. It's also not, like, that obvious that they're moving. Well, I mean, it is, but they're not, like... You can't quite just make it happen by doing this, I don't think. May just have to keep them off screen longer so they can have time to move. I don't know that you've told me about that mannequin fist you've had since high school now. But what am I trying to accomplish? It's like I can get jump scared by some mannequins. Like I can do that. That's fair. Feel free to poke me on at another time to hear the details of that. So they don't come down here either. It's just they live on this floor and they continue to press in, and I don't really want to get jump scared by the mannequins, but I also still don't know what else they want me to do. Like, when I'm doing this, I'm pulling them closer on this side, presumably. The fact that the hiss is just kind of muttering in the background is also great. Yeah, they don't seem to care about that. They don't seem to care about that either. I suppose it's possible that, like, one of them is different in a way I need to, like, learn something about, but... This line of them here also feels significant in some way, but I'm not sure. Oh, that's interesting because of the highlight effect. Yeah, okay, so it's trying to face me, which is about what I expected. Do I need them all to face the same way? Do I need them all to face in a line? Oh, goodbye. I guess I also assumed they were getting closer, but I've not actually tested that. Like, they absolutely are turning to look at me. That part's clear. I just don't know what else they're doing, if anything. Okay, so I guess it's just the one that isn't looking, that doesn't turn to look at you.
New hero policy. No more mannequins.
I once again was thinking too hard about it, I guess. Like, doesn't matter, they're all being creepy and looking, they aren't gonna do shit. Just find the one that isn't looking. Okay. I'm not really mad about that one, it's just, I don't know. I continue to be thinking too hard for what the game wants of me for some reason, I guess. Next time I get a warp point, I can go talk to Langston. And then actually I do want to be back up there, and then I go through here. And I can just skip this way now. Right? Yeah. I think I've not necessarily checked all of these rooms. I should look around a bit as I go. Okay. I should... I kind of do want to go down to the transit corridor, but I'm just curious what else is here besides do plot now. I also really need to get to a warp point to check on my upgrade mats, because I might be ready to do another one. Great. Great. Okay. I don't think I give you enough credit. I think having having an explosive enemy pop out of those like a fucking Jack in the Box was a good bit. It was just kind of muted for me due to not having to care about combat, and I guess due to like, I feel like them kind of overplaying their hand before that. Okay, so there is no other way forward. It's just go down elevator. Okay. Well, I will go in the only direction I'm permitted. Nice try. That's also a good bet, but also I don't have to care about combat, so.
And I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
Oh, I need to have pills. I also do a bio break soon and get some more water. I have one more can of flavored sparkling water left, and I would like to drink it. I guess it is just a transit corridor. I guess it is what it says on the tin. Corridor through which you transit shit. Sweet. Interesting.
We're going back home.
Yep.
Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
I think I'm gonna talk to him to knock that quest out, go back to the transit tunnel, and then grab some water and do the vibe I mentioned.
Any assistance at this time, sir?
Only if you can reboot the cell door protocol.
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but that's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
Thanks, man.
I guess this is my life now.
Literally, yes.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Still don't like Langston. It's annoying. Not even that, just, I don't know. Greasy man. I don't like him. Actually, I do want this to have... No, not that one. Oh, it has its own... Interesting. I didn't realize Grip had exclusive mods, but sure, man, why not? Oh, right. That's right. It's showing this menu because, yeah, Spin has a new upgrade. That's why it was there. I could not put it together. My brain was not functioning. Sure. Don't care. Okay. Warp. Oh, nope. Let's do that. And then let's actually path to this. Oh, so that... Okay, so there is a way to get those large enemies. I'm a little less annoyed now, but it's buried real deep. Yeah, so I want to get both of these. So we're just working down this menu now. Oh, and I wanted to check out that outfit, right? Let's do that before doing the other thing I said I was going to do before getting up. No. Still hate every one of these besides the default one. Oh, this one's alright, actually, but I think I still like the default one more. Turns out she just has a really good sense of fashion. That's why she's director. Nothing else. It's the trip. Okay. I'm gonna let this load in. And I will be right back once I press several buttons in sequence. So I'm just fiddling with the neutral position on this again. Oh, right. Only works if you set the neutral position if I am in the app when I press the button. It's weird how that works. Yeah, that'll work. Let's go to Normal Town, USA.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a...
Really think those guys should be used less. Here, I'm gonna go punch that floating man in his face. Once I can be at his height again. Great. I was gonna do one more thing, or maybe several more things. I might also move. What do you think I need to do some like actual thinking and or research and figure out the best way to have my phone set up for reliable tracking? So I'm not doing a great job of setting that up. The problem is it's hard to have in a position that where it is close to my face, not in the way of the mic, gets like a good view in like my default position, and also that I'm reset in a position where like I can kind of look around a bit and also sit comfortably and have the tracking like reliably hit. It also doesn't help that I, compulsively stretch and try to, crack my neck like that because I'm getting stiff and sitting here staring at the screen for hours. There's no perfect way to do it, I guess. It's probably the punchline there. And it's just a matter of finding what works the best. That seemed promising. However, yeah, I don't... Tell you what, Jesse, shut the fuck up. Could have looked at that option earlier, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, Jesse does not have speaking privileges until I figure out this puzzle. I'm sorry. Right, that's what I was trying to do. So I'm trying to put something else up on a different screen, and boop. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Trish is back at the corner of the desk. She's upset because she's trying to figure out a way across, and also there's no character moving on the screen. I'm putting the character back on the screen for her because she deserves this. There you go, Trisha. Now this moving tail. Kitties like motion. That's all I can say. Just get stuck trying to hold. Oh, what's this? Work chat teeth. I'm glad I have the full dialogue now. Teeth. Dead dog. Plane. I wonder if there's another one that has them all beat. I guess we'll find out later. Also, if this was the guy, I'm sorry that you will never have another work chat story again. Okay, so I can't move that anymore. Is it just stuck due to events? Oh. Yep, that would do it. She's just sitting there so primly, her tail flicking, and her brow furrowed with concentration as she looks at the stream. It's so funny. I love cats. I'm cats, and I love cats. Cat's good. Okay, so there is a left and a right that I want to visit. Actually, let me go look at that real quick. Like, can I go there right now, or is there a thing I have to do? I mean, probably there's a thing I have to do later to get into the right and left rooms, but I want to at least look and see if I can figure out anything. Because what I'm assuming is I just come back later and rotate the other way, and then I get to do the other stuff. Can I rotate? Okay, so I'm not allowed to move it anymore, so I have to come back later. Fair enough. Oh, Trishy. She heard a noise, and then I reached over to pet her, and like she was surprised by my hand, so she kind of like squished her head back, and then like made a weird face, and then I pet her. But for a second, she was like, ah, sudden hand, sudden movement. I can't trust this. Those guys would probably be scarier if I didn't have combat disabled. I'm trying to see what noise Trish is focusing on. If my water heater's making a noise or something, but I can't tell. And she's not talking, so she doesn't feel the need to fill me in on whatever she's hearing. It's between her and the apartment. That easy, huh? Okay. Hey, cube puzzle. Been a minute. So curious what's going on with Ahti and his vacation, but I guess maybe he'll come back for the grand finale or something. Roy, if you're not stepped away from chat, I guess I should check Discord to see if you said something about that. Do you know if like the stuff Ahti said like ages ago about like stuff on the board to do when you have a minute, is that just like the concept of like side quests, or is there something else that's tied to? So I'm wondering if there's other stuff I could be going back to. I'm wondering if there's other stuff I could be going back to do in his quarters, or if I just want to do side stuff. Also, you gotta show me some of that map surfing at some point, because I When we've talked about this, so I guess for the stream's benefit, I've never done any of that stuff, but I know about it from like people who were source freaks like me, but also in ways that included that, and I'm curious about what it looks like, and especially what it looks like in the year of our Lord 2025. I gotta stop saying that ironically. I gotta find a new thing to substitute. I inherited that from online, and I don't know. I could stand to use different phrasing. I want to watch you prop surf, and also I want to prop surf, was what I was getting to. Okay, so this is east and west. Okay, so if I get to the top of this room, it looks like I'll go around to the right, and then I will get to the east and west rooms from there. I seem I need to open that door somehow, but what makes door open? How door open make open door of the plane, of the hot plane, out the oven, cold, plane, fly the plane? Alright, Trishy. Sorry, I had to turn around and ruin my tracking. He's just staring so determinedly at the screen because I took the tracking off it again, and I know she doesn't understand what screens are, but it's just like watching her like patiently stare at the screen until it becomes the thing that interests her again. So cute. She's infinite patience to stare at something until it becomes the thing she cares about again. Oh, she's pawing at it. Ma'am, can you stop pawing at that? I know you're not usually careful not to hit your claws, but I don't want you to break an expensive drawing tablet. I would have to buy another one. It would cost a lot of money. Like, listen, I got hookups and... I gotta figure out how I'm doing my character split here. Maybe. Hey, what's up? Still pawing at it. Trisha, can I ask politely for you to not paw at the screen anymore? I know it's moving, but just hold your patience. Just look, don't touch. They bodily lifted her to the other side of the desk, so she'll stop doing that. Hi, baby. Oh, great. They're connected to, they're quite connected to the subway tunnel and tied into that urban legend. Great. Interesting. Okay, so if it's just something I'll come back to later, that's good to know, though I'm kind of... Interesting. I think I vastly underestimated how much main story plot there was then. Or I guess it depends on how... I guess I don't know how the Alti missions are laid out along the main quest. I could imagine them being bunched up or something, but... if there are a bunch more Auti quests, or at least some more Auti quests, and they're tied to story, then that implies that I have not yet done a lot of story, which, okay. I just assumed there was less, or I felt further in the plot than I guess I am, which, okay, neat. I'm happy to see more of this game. Now, is there a big red button in here to make plane go or whatever? Doesn't appear to be. Oh, I do want to just go this way. Okay, I got turned around is what happened. Jeez. Just everyone that they grew up with being labeled like missing is menacing, I would say. I should take the metal detector with me. Gunny. Oh, right. I turned dialogue off. I forgot. I knew I was gonna forget. Like, the second I turned it off, I was like, I'm gonna forget to turn this back on, aren't I? And, yep. Correct.
And the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, Colin.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, Caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still at Fang Show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother was dead. They said the town was destroyed. It wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Fort Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, Caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
My headphones are rubbing against my earrings in a way that's not great for them. I should have them checked at some point. They feel mostly fine, but I think they might be like mildly inflamed or something. Hey, this one, I know this story. Actually, let's listen to the beginning of that one since I have the ability to do so. Boop.
You're listening to America Overnight.
mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical things.
359. Okay, so I want 349, I think.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating...
Nope, God.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is...
Okay.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key. We don't know how to use it.
I didn't think to do this ever.
Archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but influencing a complicated action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection?
Projectionists love it when you do this, by the way.
To find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Dog Neil. Okay. Great. I think I'm getting close to full on materials. One more remote thought and I can finish one of these, and then 15 more remote thought I can finish the other one. How do these go is my question. Is it just, I can't get, so I want to get a roll one of those, but with a, but for this sector and with a Yeah, that'll work. Oh, wait, can I do shatter? Which one's shatter again? Is that the shotgun? I think that's a shotgun. Yes. Kill. What am I killing? Hiss. What was it? Just any kind. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Oh, and the Therian Carded memo? Yeah. Listen, I know a lot of people that would rather be dogs than boys. Or, you know, other things than dogs. I'm doing this easier myself and just not keep anything that's below a 4. Even if I don't have duplicates of it. Oh, okay. Thanks for hanging out, Aurora, as always. I don't think I'll go too much longer. Another hour or two, I think. But, yeah. All the vids up. And, see whatever you missed. Thank you. I love to Jesus Christ. I love to click on my OBS screen as if it is the game when I'm trying to focus back on the game. I'm so good at words right now.
See what they have on ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Oh, they've met at the epicenter and everything. Interesting. Oh, sorry. I'm curious why they've decided to build it at this scale specifically. I mean, I guess the answer is because it's fun for a player to run around in, but I'm curious what... if it would be useful at this scale for a... oh, wrong gun. If it would have how useful it would be for the researchers at this scale, as opposed to either a smaller one or a larger one.
Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Jesus Christ, things went bad. Lord of the Flies. You never want to be referencing we're having a Lord of the Flies situation as a kid having a Lord of the Flies situation. There's a stage 2 that's missing here. Okay, so that's like after all the parents were already gone. I see.
They
So, yeah,
say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like a miniature, not real. They got that right.
Started here, and then got into the woods, and they had meadow, and then stage 2 happened, which is something that I guess I don't know. But yeah, so that's, yeah, the started here, they had like the meadow stuff, something happened in stage 2 that we don't know yet. Stage 3, it was becoming Lord of the Flies situation, then the parents disappeared, and then stage 4 was when it was all like fully going to shit. That's where I came in, okay. Can I go through these? No, these are all armored. Over here.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow we settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who lived here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No!
It's not a
Dylan's not dead.
good way to phrase that.
That's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse.
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something...
Interesting.
Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
So she's under care, I see. Well, involuntary confinement, I guess, is what I actually mean. Dr. Darling asked them to bring a whole fucking dump. Alright, man. Okay, so I should be able to upgrade one weapon now. Probably gonna knock, the sniper one. Just so we can get that to tier 3 and just be done with it. It sure looks like a whole nap. Or at least a large chunk of them.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
I should have put lotion on. Up. Tattoos acting up.
We should check that lab.
Nice.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to...
Zooming, huh?
Darling
Interesting.
took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research.
I guess it would make sense
That's
that
where we go
Ashtray is locked behind Quest then. Ahti, my boy! I should save that for next session so Aurora can see it. Don't actually... Okay, got off the screen. Oh, no, actually, no, I do need to hear that one. Now that I know that these are different. Well, this is... Okay, I've already heard this one, actually. Why did it show up as new? Wait. I don't think that's true. Like, the board, I trust you, generally, but I don't believe you when you say things are fine and over. I think there, in fact, is plenty going on. I'm not looking into that room across the way, but I'm wondering what... Oh, I see. What do I see? How do I get into Sterling Avenue? Or is that one of the, like, DLC... Maybe that's a DLC thing. Still can't swap this, right? Okay. You're just now giving me that achievement pop-up? Okay, sure. So I guess I'll put this one, I guess.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
I wonder if this is DLC. It's like obviously like a full separate quest. I won't chase it too far, but I wanted to at least poke at it to see what the fuck was up.
Hello? Anyone here?
Guess not.
Oh, I've not been in. Okay, I've not been in this sector at all. Well, let me unlock a checkpoint and then maybe call that a stopping point for this side quest. And maybe for the session, but I'll think about that for a second before I commit. Okay, so they like lost this sector. Interesting.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss, so it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away, and made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a man desperate to escape. She sensed something else too, a hunger in the dark, not unlike the hostile resonance, waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
Alright, man.
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the Bureau.
Interesting. They were investigating Darling, huh? And now this whole area is like locked off. Interesting. Interesting. So, okay, they were seriously upset about the Prime Candidate program. I think reasonably so. for reasonable reasons. Tractor of what acts like a bear. Interesting. And I guess that tractor might be running this whole zone, it sounds like.
It's not working. Probably a loose power core somewhere.
I've already found that. I just haven't find. I already know where to put a core. I just need to find the goddamn core itself. Unless they want me to just reuse this one. Let's look over here first, see if there's anything else to look at. Para-criminal organizations is a great noun. Or pair of nouns, I suppose. Don't know if I'm not sure who I fully blame here, I guess, for the tractor murdering everyone in this department or whatever happened here. What is that power? Went over there. Is the answer just nothing? This, okay.
Now that gate should.
Like, I kind of pieced together the puzzle immediately, but I was curious, like, what I would be losing if I turned that off, and apparently the answer is nothing of consequence. Someone visited, and then the murder tractor got out, and then bad stuff happened. It's unclear whose fault it is. I'm inclined to believe... I don't know. I kind of believe Kirkland's general approach here, but...
detective, but something definitely happened here.
I mean, there's more stuff going on. I don't know. Well, there's almost certainly more stuff going on, but I guess I feel like I have several tantalizing pieces of information about what bizarre inter-office politics were going on, but not quite enough to really form answers. Which, again, is probably as intended. You know, not that far through the plot. Hi, Trishy. Ooh. Exciting.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Hey, man.
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself.
Yeah.
We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink. Gib es.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
I guess that's for later.
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing
Keep
in
moving,
that
Trisha.
AWE
Thank
case
you.
I read about. What's he doing here?
Neat.
Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
It's clearer outside than it's ever been, I think. No music in the hotel this time, besides, well, this stuff, but... No, like ambient in the lobby like there was the previous attempts. Probably a great sign, if I had to guess. Probably a great sign if I had to guess.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. A resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change. Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate.
Desperate.
The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC. Brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Neat. Kind of wanted to just do this hotel bit and then wrap. At the next save point I got. Which I guess is just this one. I forgot how these would work because I've not done a fire break for a minute. I think I can fly now. Yeah, since this is clearly a huge giant area, let's not do it right now. Save that in the let's do another quick inventory clean. No, we're good. I'll figure out which one of these I want to chase next time, but definitely work on these. Which I could do a communications department clear real quick. And then I will save and quit and upload this stream and do some chat renders. Might have been a little overeager thinking I can get to this mission and finish it in 2 minutes. Just when I don't actually remember how to get to anything. That's fine. No harm, no foul. Or we can still get it. Right, I want to have... Actually, no, let's just do it with this. Nice. Professional. Need a bunch of remote thought. What is this? So it takes source, echo, and remote thought. I can spare a bunch of echo. Okay, so I can't do this even if I wanted to. Fair enough. I have not accidentally shredded some uniquely named ones, just like looking at the rank they are and not the name, but if I have, whatever. And let's leave this on for next time. And yeah, I'm gonna just enter this one more time just to make sure I get another save, and I'll call it, and I'll be back at this next week. Same-ish time, probably, unless something changes. If anyone popped by in chat that didn't talk, so I missed you, thanks for dropping by, and see you then. Bye.